All right.
You got your phone?
Yeah.
You think yours got enough storage? All right, so we just switch it. I put that SD card in there, in your phone. All right, when this one runs out. Okay, so technical difficulty. I don't know what I missed, but we back at it. Okay, so where you at now? All right, go ahead.
Being born again, not of corruptible seed, but of incorruptible, but the word of God which liveth and obeyeth forever.
All right, read that again, because this is very important. This is what I'm talking about, being humble. Okay? Because when people say being born again, they think that you mean splashed in the water. Being born again is being humble, which you first was taught. Let's say if your grandmother was a Pentecost, okay, which means the 50th day. Okay, he go to train too. But let's say the Pentecost means 50th day, right? And if you ask people today, why are you a Baptist or Pentecost? You know what they'll say? Because my grandmother was one. Your grandmother don't know the truth. She don't know everything. So you have to be taught again. Your grandmother might disagree with what we teach her right now because she didn't know the Bible. But you think because she's an older lady that she knew the Bible. But out of respect, she didn't know the Bible. I'm sorry. And Pentecost is a denomination. So do you ask a person why they Muslim? They'll say my dad was a Muslim. You ask a person why they're Jehovah's Witness. They'll say because my mom's and my whole family Jehovah's Witness. That's not what this is about. The truth is making a relationship with the Most High, you and Him, not you, him, and your grandmother. Okay? You have to be your own person, your own man, and be able to stand strong. Okay? Not because your mother was a Jehovah's Witness or your dad was a Jehovah's Witness. Because the scriptures say to search out things, all things. So your mother could be wrong. Your mother could be wrong. See what I'm saying? So that's why you have to be retaught all over again, according to Isaiah 28, 9 to 13. Precept upon precept, line upon line. Okay? You got to be refreshing. Go ahead. Oh, so being born again is not being dipped in water. Being born again is being humble. And being humble to say, when somebody actually shows you out the Bible, that your first understanding from your grandmother that was a Pentecost or a baptism or that was a baptist or a Pentecost or Jehovah's Witness, that she was wrong, okay? You was humble enough to grasp and say, yo, I see there was an error in that. They were wrong. Okay? And then once you learn that, you have to be able to be steadfast in your feet and rooted and be able to tell your grandmother or even your daddy, Dad, that's wrong. And your dad might say, get out of here. I don't want to hear that. You know what I'm saying? Because he was taught the ancient ways too, and that way was wrong. It wasn't right. So that's why I says you have to be taught again. Being born again is taking understanding and humbling yourself. Once another man showed you the proper way to understand the Bible, and you humble yourself and say, I see it now. That's if the Lord open your eyes, because the Lord don't want everybody. He only wants the elect, the musicians, the one that shine bright. Go ahead. Yeah.
For all flesh is as grass, and all dwelling of man as a flower of grass. The grass withereth, and the flower thereof falling away.
Now check this out. He says all man and grass, right? And they wither and they die away, right? This is something to meditate on. Men, we born and we die. We born and we die. I die, somebody else in my family reborn again. And we die. But go ahead, check out what the next verse is going to say.
But the word of the Lord endureth forever.
But the word, this book, the Bible, endures forever. So now who should you listen to? Should you listen to the word that endures forever? Or should you listen to the precept of men or wording of men, their opinion of the Bible, when they don't have no understanding whatsoever? Like a mysterious course. Get his out of here. Lord ain't dealing with that. And it's not about your feelings. The Lord wants men that's going to be able to stand on their firm. That's the meaning of being a man, being masculine. When you know the truth, you're supposed to preach the truth. Not hold it in and be like, oh, I know the truth, but you're not doing nothing about it. You're supposed to be in the business of saving lives, nigga. If you're in the business of saving lives and you know this truth, why are you out there teaching it? You're supposed to save other lives of other people. Okay? So if you're supposed to save other lives of other people, you know what I'm saying? You're supposed to be able to save other lives of other people. Go ahead.
And this is the word which by the gospel is preached unto you.
Wait, say it again?
And this is the word which by the gospel is preached unto you.
Yeah. Now you hear that? He says, and it says, and this is the word which by the gospel is preached unto you. This is why I'm out here. I'm not out here for you, but I'm out here because the Lord told me to come out here to tell you to come into the fold. Come back home to our people, to our brothers and sisters that's on drugs, to our brothers and sisters that's incarcerated, okay, to our brothers and sisters that's murdering each other, okay, to our brothers and sisters gang banging, raping, molesting. The Lord came for the sinners to bring them to repentance, to bring them back home. Come back home. But He's calling the elect first, the musicians, the ones that shine bright across the four corners of the earth, preaching this word. Can you dig it? Go ahead, read verse 2.
Yeah, I look the page.
That's all right.
Read that
Start
here.
from here. Read from here to the 2. And we'll stop right here.
Wherefore, laying aside all malice and
What you said? It says guile.
guile,
Uh-huh.
hypocrisy,
It says, wherefore laying aside all malice and all guile and hypocrisies and envies and all evil speakings. So that means how we treating each other, okay, how we deal with each other in our community. When you want to say Black Lives Matter, but we're not pushing it, okay? But that started with Jews, with so-called the white Jews. They founded that, okay? We're talking about the community of the people that's in this book, the greatest people on the earth, okay? That they don't even know that they're the greatest people on the earth. Okay, but all the other nations get together and mock them and laugh at them. So they're saying, and let's put away all guile and malice and hypocrisy, talking about within our people, and our people treat each other bad. Because the other nations, when you look at the other nations, you look at the Chinese, the so-called Moabite, you look at the Japanese, you look at the so-called white people, you know what I'm saying, the Indonesian people, all of them are doing better than us. Why is that? Why is that? Is it because we all stupid? Is it because we all monkeys? Okay, according to them, that's what they want you to think. But secretly and deeply, you are the greatest people of all times. And they know once you come back to this is your foundation. You come back to your manual, you're going to be refreshed. And you're going to get that power. And there ain't going to be nothing to stop you. Okay? And that's the straight gate. That gate is water on one side, fire on the other side. If you tilt to that side, you might fall in the fire. If you tilt to this side, you might drown. You got to walk a straight path. It ain't no middle. Okay? That's how you got to serve the Lord. Wholeheartedly. Not part-time like you part-time niggas. Okay? Go ahead.
as newborn babies.
What? What?
As newborn babies.
What?
Desire,
Say it again.
newborn babies desire the sincere milk of
You
the
have to
word.
come back as a newborn baby, desiring the sincere milk. Okay? You got to start like a baby again. You got to be humble. Okay? Only man that's going to get this is a man that's humble. Okay? Not a man with a prideful spirit. Not a man that think he knows it all. Not a hard-headed nigga. Okay? Not a nigga that say, "Oh, you don't need to tell me nothing. I know it all." How you gonna know it all? And I've been here 40 something years, and you only been here 17 years. How you know more than me, nigga? Okay? Now you could grow up and become more sharper than me and more wiser than me because you did more studying or whatever like that. But still, I seen things that you haven't seen. I experienced things that you haven't seen. So you gotta humble yourself, nigga. Because you in the nigga state of mind. You're not in the scholar state of mind. You're not acting like a gentleman and a scholar. Okay? Because you prideful. And the Lord hate a prideful spirit. And that's why a lot of you brothers get jacked up. That's why a lot of you brothers get hit by trucks. Like, you heard about Johnny? A Mack truck hit him. You heard about Johnny? A train hit him by accident. He looked away and a big train smashed his fucking brains away. Because you play with the Lord's name. And you don't do what the Lord requires you to do. Go ahead.
That ye may grow thereby.
That's it. Yup, that's it. Now give me Acts 8:30. Acts 8:30. And that's how we gotta do this, man. We gotta stay steadfast and we gotta keep pushing this word and we can't let nothing stop us. And this is the straight gate. Acts chapter 8, verse 30 to 31. Don't give up. Don't stop. Don't stop. And ask yourself why you really coming out here. You know what I'm saying? And it don't matter if you're 50 years old, 45 years old. It don't matter if you're 18 years old. Do the work. Do what you need to do. Okay? Come out here and push these prophecies. Come out here and talk about the RFID chip. Come out here and talk about America and all of America is going to be destroyed, which is Babylon the Great, and all those other countries with it. I don't care who come first, who come last, but America is the first and foremost that everybody's checking for, and America is going to be destroyed. And you ask anybody wherever they at in the world, if they want to visit, where they going to say they want to visit first?
Here.
Why?
New York City. Yeah.
America.
Yeah, so opportunities.
Opportunity. Do you hear that really too much about London?
Nah.
Do you hear that too much about Paris? Nah. Everybody, that's why even the foreigners right now, but they're not the real foreigners. The real foreigners is the so-called white man in these heathen nations. Okay? Everybody has a real homeland. But the real foreigners is them. The so-called Latin community, which is our brothers, you know what I'm saying, which is our brothers, you know what I'm saying, but some of them don't think that they're part of the Marino. You know what I'm saying? They think that they're different. You know what I'm saying? They think that, you know, a lot of them put on their application, what are you? They put down they white. They be all up that white man's ass. A lot of them. And some of them come to this truth too. They are good brothers. Not all Latinos, but you got some Latinos that's pushing this, that's on this chart, that's doing the Lord's willing. And may the Most High bless them. Barak Atah. I think that's yeah. Go ahead. Verse 30. Yeah, is that 8:30? Yep. Go ahead. Yep, right there, 31.
And Philip ran thither to him and told him that we prophet Isaiah. He said, understandest thou who thou readest?
So a man was reading, right? And I think he ran up to him and he said, do you understand what you're reading? Okay? He said, do you understand what you're reading? Remember, it said the title is whom shall he teach? A baby. Wean on milk, meaning wean on the milk, meaning you have to be learned all over again. What you once was taught was correct. So the man said, do you understand what thou reading? And he said, how can I know what I'm reading unless somebody teaches me? All right? Go ahead. Go ahead, finish reading. What's going on, man? Go ahead.
And he said, how can I accept some man to guide me?
He said, how can I understand what I'm reading unless some man guide me? Okay? So you got to be taught all over again. What your mother and what your daddy first thought they knew, okay, they didn't know. They don't know. Because if you were a part of a denomination, you lost. Because the Lord gave what? Straight commandments. He didn't give Pentecost. He didn't give Baptist. He didn't give Islam. Okay? And the next one is Isaiah, give me Sirach chapter 6. Oh, you need that. I'll get that. What was that about? Just peep it in and just bounce it. Sirach chapter 6, verse 37. I'll read that. Now listen to this. It says, let thy mind be upon the ordinances of the Lord. That means let your mind, meaning day and night, when you lay down in your bed, you shouldn't be thinking about no damn worldly things. Okay? The first thing that you should be meditating on is the Father of lives, who could give life and take life. So you should be meditating on this word. Remember, we read earlier that a man's life fade away like a flower or grass, but the word endures forever. So you should be meditating on something that's going to give you life forever. Okay? Not on bullshit. That ain't going to get you nowhere. Alright? And then it says, let thy mind be upon the ordinances of the Lord, and meditate continually in his commandments. He shall establish thy heart and give thee wisdom at thy own desire. See? If you really believe in this, you know, you're going to look differently. You're going to be talking, you're going to have more wisdom than an older man. Because this gives you wisdom. A man that don't know the scriptures. A regular man that's just walking around and he thinking that everything in this society is okay. He don't know that judgment is coming to the society. Death is coming to the society. You know what I'm saying? A lot of our people going to start being in FEMA camps in the society. And our people walking around here talking about, yo, when the next fight? When is the ball going to drop? Meanwhile, he's setting up to put you niggas in prison camp and take off your head with guillotines. But you worrying about Christmas. You worrying about Thanksgiving. And this nigga is setting up and plotting for your death. And the first people he want to get rid of, he want to get rid of Israel. God's chosen people. It's a war going on out here. No man is safe, son. That's Bob D. Former throwback, Bob D. It's a war going on out here. No man is safe, son. And that's what we're trying to tell you. That's what a watchman is for. A watchman is to tell the people about the things that's going to take place before it happens. He warns them. But you niggas don't listen. Y'all too stupid and stuck up your own ass doing folly. You don't even hear the word. You won't even hear the warning when it comes. And before you know it, chaos. You don't know no way out. It's too late now. Then they're going to run to the Lord. Lord, get me out of this, please. Too late. Because when you seen the men out in the street telling you about it, you was laughing like the guy just passed by. He came here, he listened, but he didn't ask about the Lord. So he probably came here to mock. He didn't come to say nothing to us about that. Or he didn't show no interest. But when the Lord starts sending them judgments out, they're going to be looking for us. Like, yo, where those boys at the train station? Please, Lord, help us. They're going to be crying and mourning. And it's too late. This shit ain't no game, man. This ain't no game. A lot of you think it's a game. A lot of you say, why they out here every weekend? They stupid, it's in the cold. Because I'm trying to get saved. When the Lord sending him judgment, the Lord got death angels. He got angels that watch upon us that we can't see. Like the satellite in the sky. Okay? It says the Lord's eyes is on upon a human man. And he's watching us. And he's writing down who's doing good and who's doing not. And who's doing evil. You don't know that, did you? The eyes of the Lord is his angels. And they report, they go back and forth from the earth to the spiritual dimension. And they report on every human being what they're doing. And the first judgment is going to be the so-called white people in their judgment for what they've done. They corrupted this whole earth. okay, raping little kids, okay. They put us in the prison systems, you know what I'm saying, to get money after us. Did you know that? They got stocks and bonds on you niggas that put you in prison camps, and they get money. A so-called white family up there, up in the States, get money for having you guys being arrested. That's why the majority of the people that's locked up, incarcerated, is the minorities, because they get big bucks for you. You didn't know that though, right? Because you don't study. You're so busy playing around, listening to hip-hop and watching Jay-Z filthy stuff that doesn't give you knowledge. Why these niggas is plotting on your death, giving you vaccines to put your kids to death, your kids coming out all sick and deformed. That's your government who you trust in. Give me Psalm 34:2. This ain't no game. Whom shall he teach? And that's why the Lord is jacking you up. He's jacking you up because you don't want to follow his commandments. This Bible is a black man's book. Okay, and Jesus Christ is a so-called nigger. You know what I'm saying? He ain't no white man. Go ahead. Psalms 34:2. And the Lord said for us to come out here and wake you up out of the prison camps. That's spiritually in darkness because you're in this world that's in a prison camp, and that's also literally in those prison camps. Go ahead.
I will bless the Lord at all times. His praise shall continually be in my mouth. My soul shall make her boast in the Lord.
Isaiah 30, is that Psalm 34:2? Yeah, that's it. Go ahead. The humble part. Go ahead. Read it again.
My soul shall make a boast in the Lord. The humble shall hear thereof and be glad.
So who's going to hear this word? The humble. So a prideful brother can't get this. Because the Lord don't deal with a prideful brother. You know what I'm saying?
Please stand behind the yellow line.
Go ahead. That's right. The humble only going to get you, baby. This is only for the humble. That's it on that. So more. Matthew 18:11. Chapter 18, verse 11. The reason why we're doing this is trying to get salvation. Okay? That's why we're doing it. Salvation. When this place gets jacked up, we want the chariots to come pick us up. Okay? And that ain't no dream, that's reality. That ain't no fairy tale story. The Lord will pick us up and deliver us out of here. The one that's preaching his work, doing his work. Man. Verse 11.
For the Son of Man is come to save that which is lost.
Okay, the sons of this is that's 18:11, right? I'll read it again.
For the Son of Man is come to save which is lost.
Okay, the Son of Man came to save what was lost. What was lost? Our people. Our people that's on this chart. This is what lost. It's from Judah all the way down to what? Issachar. Okay? These people are lost. These people are the ones that's on this planet Earth doing bad. These people are the ones that's in this jail system. Okay? These people are the ones that's so highly on drugs. Okay? These people are the ones that's in bull crap. Okay? Into all the kind of denominational churches, and they love sweet Jesus. And sweet Jesus is not a, they love sweet Jesus, the so-called white man. Jesus, who you can record, is a black man, according to the Bible. Go ahead. Luke 14:11. Luke 14:11.
Yeah. Got it.
Luke 14:11.
For whoever exiles himself shall be abased, abased.
Read it again. Then that's exalt.
For who exalted himself shall be abased.
So whoever exalts themselves, mean you think too much of yourself. Nobody can't tell you nothing. You know it all. Oh, my grandmother was a Baptist. She was a Baptist. She was a Seventh-day Adventist. You can't tell me God love everybody. I know this Bible. Get out of here, nigga. You can't tell me nothing. The Bible says, whoever what? Exhort themselves shall be abased. Meaning the nigga that think he knows something, he gonna be put to shame. Because he gonna see that he don't know nothing. Go ahead.
And he that humbleth himself shall be exalted.
And he that humbled himself shall be exalted. Thus says the Lord. Okay? So you gotta, whom shall he teach? You have to learn all over again. You have to study all over again. You have to renew your mind. Okay? You can't think what you was once taught. Okay? That was off, bro. It was wrong. You can't think that sweet Jesus was a so-called white man. He wasn't. He was a black man. Looked like me and you. Maybe even a little darker. Maybe his complexion. Or even a little darker. He was dark. He was an old pale-faced white man. And then they say color don't matter. It mattered. Yeah, color don't matter. It mattered when he, all these years, when we stooped in our stupidity, when we thought that he was a European man with blonde hair and blue eyes, it was okay. And our grandmother used to have that Caesar Borgia or Peter Serapis on the wall of Jesus Christ. It was all right then. But when we kind of did the study and we was reborn again, taught all over again and became humble, we started to see in the Bible that he was a black man. Thus says the Lord. Now that's the gospel. To find out that he was a so-called nigger, Moreno. Okay? Go ahead. And this is why we pushing that to let you know that, because you had in your mind due to that's it.